You there, aggregating different kinds of programming for you there. It's really a great channel. It's the Mark Levin channel. Now for the podcast, equally simple. You search Mark Levin Show in your favorite podcast app. So if you already have a podcast app downloaded, search for the Mark Levin Show and lock it in. Now, you can also go to the nullxnull.com. This is the mothership. It's my website. I actually own the content on this website. I was smart enough to do that out of the box. It's marklevinshow.com. MARKLEVIN show.com. Click on Audio Rewind and select your favorite platform if you don't already have one. Or if you do, again, search Mark Levin Show on your favorite podcast app. Now what else? I tell you, we have lots of ways to get here. If you have the Mark Levin app, you can stream and download all my podcasts. Now, need more details? You can find the Mark Levin app through iTunes or Google Play and download it to your phone. Or go to marklevinshow.com and click on the Apple or Android icon at the top of the right and download it on your phone. Now, I know this is a lot of information, but you don't need it all. You can cherry pick if you wish. I think I mentioned a week or two ago that I have an entirely new project in mind to take advantage of this technology, and particularly in this election year. My wife is very much against me doing any more, but look, that's what I do. And so what I'm doing and what I'm going to do, and it won't be the too distant future, is going to lock in and secure a partner, perhaps two. And I want to have a 30-minute, brand new, fresh podcast, just 30 minutes,
drive,
where the mission is to promote liberty, the Constitution, and Americanism. That's my plan. And we are actively working on it and actively talking to potential partners. And I also believe by doing that, we can literally expand the podcast for both us and our partners and get into more homes, into more phones, into more cars, into more places. With that 30-minute, brand new, weekly podcast in addition to the others. So it'll be a very special thing we're doing. I have never done this before. Look, I'm not going to be around forever, so I want to do it. And we will have a sponsor that will work with us, a sponsor that is patriotic and also is concerned about the future of the country. So that's where we are on that. All right, now, back to business. Nancy Pelosi on the Constipated News Network today. First of all, I want you to hear what she says, because we timed it at about 50 seconds, and she's not interrupted. Whenever Donald Trump is interviewed, he's interrupted, relentlessly. And quite frankly, that follows with DeSantis, too. Why are you in? You're so far behind. Nobody's interested in that crap. We want to hear what these people have to say. But CNN allows Nancy Pelosi to mumble on with her gibberish endlessly. When these clowns have an opportunity to interview Donald Trump, he can't get 5 words out of his mouth before they're jumping, putting him on defense, attacking, and then attacking his response. You heard how I do interviews. By the way, interviews are friendlies. And the respect. And that comes under attack by reprobates, prepubescent pukes, kind of people that populate Mediocrite and Media Matters for un-Americans, because they want you on the attack. Don't waste your time going to media. People send me these links, I just delete them. Used to take a peek. And when I did take a peek, it was non-stop Trump, 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 about 2 out of every 3 clips attacking Trump, or attacking people who don't attack Trump. And over at George Soros' organization, which is run by a president who certainly in his past has a record of anti-Semitism, racism, bigotry, homophobia, misogyny, and all the rest of it. Can you believe that? He runs that out. Complete sleazeball. His entire mission is to destroy Fox News. That's it. So that's all you'll get over there. I told you in the Constipated News Network today about Joe Biden's economy. Now, I want you to listen carefully. Whether you're a Democrat, Independent, Republican, regardless of your age or your income.
Okay.
I want you to listen to what's become the let them eat cake Democrat Party. The let them eat cake. In other words, we monarchs, we're doing great.
Wait, I can turn.
We're doing great. And if the masses out there, meaning you, individual American citizens, red-blooded Americans, if the masses out there aren't enjoying it or can't handle it, that's their problem. Let them eat cake. Because we have plenty of cake here, you know, that sort of thing. Cut 7, go.
People have to know because their kitchen table needs are what are important to them. And the democracy message relates to the kitchen table. Democracy is a personal issue. Freedom of choice to have, when and if you have a family. Freedom to enjoy your work, knowing you have a pension so that your
Stop
family...
from another psychopath. Rambling on. They won't interrupt her. And she is absolutely incoherent. If you like what you see in San Francisco, well, Nancy Pelosi's telling you that Joe Biden's the man. She is a character.
That is not what you're supposed to do.
For a
Make
man
a
with
turn
no
like
character,
that,
that would
right
be
in
Joe
front of a
Biden.
car coming towards you.
She has been
Inappropriate right
in
there.
Congress
That was
since the 1980s, early 80s. Much of the suffering that you are
right there.
experiencing right now is due to her and her buddy Obama. They've destroyed what I would argue, like it or not, is the prettiest, or was the prettiest, most beautiful city in America, San Francisco. Union Square was so outstanding, the hotels there. They even did an entire show on that old hotel that was on Union Square, the name of which escapes me, but it's irrelevant. My wife and I went to an event there where I got an award, I think it was a year or two ago. The streets were lined with homeless people,
No,
with
they
drug
won't.
addicts,
Stop lying.
with fecal matter and urine. You could smell
That
it.
is not true.
The
I
city
live
is
there, so
destroyed.
don't even.
Looks like a big third world
Don't
city.
even lie. Well,
That's by choice. That's what the Democrats did to San Francisco.
stop lying once again.
That's her party. That's Nancy Pelosi while she's talking to you about kitchen table issues while her dentures are falling out.
Kids.
She's trying to link it to democracy. And then she's trying to link it to Joe Biden. What's wrong with you? Don't you support democracy? Don't you want to eat? Well, then vote for Biden.
Not a good idea to turn like that.
Democracy, like they have in San Francisco. Go ahead.
secure the education of your children, the safety of the environment in which they live. He scores very high on all of those.
Whoa. He scores high on the safety of our children and the education of our children. Do you like being lied to like this, America? Do you like being viewed as stupid?
Subway.
As zombies?
Nope, not even
Who
here.
can't think for yourself? Who don't
That's too gross for me.
embrace
It's not
reality?
that good anyway.
Is she persuaded?
Let's see. Capitola Road. Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
Right here.
And many people are appreciating and
so
enjoying it. They just are not giving him credit for it. And this is what we have to do now is make sure that not only the president, but other validators come forward to say what he's done.
Sounds like she needs a ventilator. But they didn't interrupt her. They didn't challenge her.
Right here.
She could spew her moronic
Yep.
burps all over the place.
Yeah, it's right here.
That is a complete lie. Everything she said. You enjoying it?
Capitola Road.
You appreciating
right
it?
Here.
And then she defends Biden not campaigning. That's what I mean. These people are party ideology first, screw the country. They don't care about you. They don't care about the country. One of the problems Trump has with these people is he does, and he loves the country. They hate the country. That hate go.
Do you wish he was not? I don't mean out giving campaign speeches more. I just mean out more, talking in interviews.
Listen, says Phil Mattingly of CNN. We don't expect him to get out and actually speak. He's running for president, the highest political office. No, we don't expect Joe to speak. We don't actually expect him to give speeches. Can he just get out and about? Just out and about. Just walk around out and about. Just show us that he can be out and about. It's a pretty low standard for President of the United States, don't you think, America? And yet, look around you. Half the people around you, when you're walking down the street, or maybe you're at a pub, or whatever, half the people around you support this crap. Go ahead.
Doing rope lines. We just haven't seen as much of that.
Well, you know what? The president has the weight of the world on his shoulders. He's the president.
So first, last night, Hunter Biden was a victim. Spent enough time on that miscreant. Not the women who are trafficked to service him for a fee. Not their families, not their loved ones, no. Hunter Biden, poor precious soul, he's such a victim. He's a punk. He's a sleazeball. I would have disowned him. And I'm not kidding. And then Daddy. Poor Daddy, he's got the stress of the world on his shoulders. Thinking to myself, first of all, he's president. Nobody asked him to run. He wanted to run. Secondly, he vacations 40% of the time. Doesn't act like he has the pressure of the world on his shoulders, does he? Thirdly, this guy doesn't know anything else. He's never worked in the private sector. He doesn't know what any of you are experiencing. I want you to listen very carefully to me, and neither does Nancy Pelosi. He doesn't know anything that you people are experiencing. Nothing. Whether you're an electrician or a plumber or a trucker, whether you're a waiter or a waitress, whether you're a handyman, whatever you are, he doesn't know from bucket. Nothing. He's been on the public dole his entire life. And he's become a multi-millionaire. And the family, as a result of him using his name and them using his name, and being in public office, on the public dole, his entire life, has engorged themselves with over $30 million in foreign money. There's no scandal here. Listen, he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. By the way, what puny shoulders, don't you think, Miss? What kind of shoulders are they? What did you do, take me out back and beat me up, Joe? I saw him on the Amtrak Acela train. I've talked about this before. I guess he's about 6'1", probably weighs about 170. Just a tough guy. Got like a perfect nose, so you know he's never been in a fight. I don't have a perfect nose, do I, Mr. Producer? Go ahead.
It's a very challenging job. There are only so many hours in the day, and I trust his judgment.
Shut up, you rambling buffoon. There ought to be psychological tests if you're going to serve in public office. That is, if you have the minimal brain capacity to do anything other than shuffle around Capitol Hill, smile.
Damn, this guy turned way too fast behind me. It's
Your
like
fourth
joking,
favorite, whatever it
too. Damn, that was very
You
aggressive.
stupid comment. I'll be right back.
Power Talk 1460 and FM 101.1.
Every
time I switch on the news or read the paper, I feel a sense of panic. You know the feeling? Fear and uncertainty are gripping the world. Huge economic storms loom, and if you're anything like me, your options are running out fast. One thing I did do a while ago, which I'm really pleased with, was opening a gold IRA account with Noble Gold Investments. I had some old 401ks I rolled over, so it didn't cost me a bean. And since doing it, gold has reached an all-time high. Noble Gold Investments were brilliant. Their experts ran through my options and walked me through the whole thing. Gold has seen off wars and disasters for thousands of years, so I feel pretty confident that I'll be okay now. Start your journey to financial security with Noble Gold Investments IRA services, and you can claim a free 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin. Just use the promo code GOLD. Go to noblegoldinvestments.com now. noblegoldinvestments.com.
Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals, including gold, involves risks. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision.
Well, I started using it about 4 or 5 months ago, and 2 or 3 months into it, I just kind of noticed one day I saw all of this extra hair growth around my widow's peak. That hair growth is probably about 5 inches, all in that area that used to have absolutely no hair at all. I don't think I'll ever stop using it.
Fantastic results, Marcy. Harem can absolutely regrow your hair by nourishing the scalp and repairing dormant and damaged hair follicles. Made for men and women and all hair types, Harem with 17 botanical plant actives has proven safe and effective in generating new hair growth, whether it's the receding hairline, the crown of the head, or thinning hair. For a natural solution to regrow thicker, healthier hair, go to greatlifenow.com and see how you can get a free bottle of Harem today. That's greatlifenow.com. greatlifenow.com.
It seems like everywhere you look right now, someone is sick. This year, prepare your family for airborne invaders like bacteria, pollen, and yes, germs with Navage Nasal Care. Navage flushes ultra-pure, refreshing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. Navage sucks out viruses, dust, and other airborne particles, all the stuff that gets trapped in your nose, making you miserable. Don't get caught empty-handed this winter. Get Navage, the drug-free solution that helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Even better, Navage is HSA, FSA eligible. So Navage is a